Thank all you guys who've been subscribed to the page and delivering all the likes and the super chats. And don't forget my Cash App is Carcino. It says everything in the banner. Just follow the banner, y'all, and y'all will be okay. If you're not getting your notification, hit the send feedback button and saying, why am I not getting notification for this video or my channel? So thank all y'all who's been doing that. And hopefully you guys have been getting your notifications lately. Now, let's get on with the show. Come on, Big Boomer. This keeps on getting better and better, don't it? I was called a liar. You just hating on Steve and all this stuff is lie. Where's it coming from? They heard it. Listen, this is just like any other thing you've ever heard when it comes to rumors on the internet and all this stuff, right? When I tell you it's everywhere, that lets you know how big it really is. Not everybody's going to be talking about it. Like I told you, these are not too interesting people. These are people of a certain age group. Most of the people in their age group, nobody's thinking about them on social media. Like, they don't trend all the time. Steve Harvey's trending for, I mean, when is he trending? It's nothing interesting about him. Last time he trended is when he was had Monique on the show, and it cost him his show. That was it. And they put the white girl in place to remind Steve of his place. Took his show right off the air. Now, let's get into this because I want people to hear me and understand exactly what I'm saying. I told you in the previous video when we were talking about this that Big Boom, the boomerang, Big Boomerang. Now, Big Boomerang, I told you, is responsible for Steve Harvey's style. He gave him some class and gave him, Steve used to wear those baggy diaper-like suits. Big Boom told him how to do it with style, how to be sharp, tight, keep yourself tight and neat. Then you want to work out like Big Boom. Want to get in shape, get some muscle, get some tone, get strong. Trying to be like Boom. Then everything he did was just like Big Boom. Boom had been writing books. And I told you, Steve Harvey's book is almost just like Boom's book. Y'all lying. Boom ain't write no book for Steve. Boom ain't did this and that. If Boom didn't write the book, it's damn near similar to almost plagiarism. Boom book is called If You Want Closure in Your Relationship, Start With Your Legs. That came out in 2007. Then he had another book called How to Duck a Sucker. I'm telling you, Big Bull, baby. Bull getting it done. Now, these books is in 2007. Uh, that if you want closure in your relationship, start with your legs. Now, Steve Harvey's Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. That was in 2011. That was 4 years later. But look at the cover artwork. Isn't it kind of similar? You see, Big Boom title is way too long for his book, right? If you want closure in your relationship, start with your legs, Big Boom. Now, anybody could write a book. But if I write one, I would want it to be a bestseller. So I would take my time instead of just putting a book out there that's not finna move or not finna do anything. Now, Think Like a Man, which they call it, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, has become a motion picture. It catapulted Steve Harvey as this New York Times bestseller, and he became this author and gave him this whole platform. All this different revenue streams are coming in now. Steve is looked at as a different man now. So now him and his wife is a brand. Can't mess the brand up. So now all of this is in jeopardy, right? So now that all of this is in jeopardy, people's thinking, okay, now that we got this on the ropes, what do we do from this point on? Hmm? What do we do now? You done jacked this man's whole thing and you're not taking care of your business. And not taking care of your business means compensating that man and making him right. You treated him just like a security guard. And now, nobody know more about you than the bodyguard. So somebody's doing some talking. And if it wasn't no problems, and if everything is hunky-dory, and everything is good in the relationship, and everything is good, then all you need to do is bring out Big Boom. Big Boom will make everything go away. Bring Boom out. Let Boom talk. But instead, they're bringing lawyers out, right? So now that they bringing lawyers out, they're bringing all of these standards and codes for the big old boomer, old boomy boom, to try to get him silenced. Somebody even say they got a tape of the old big boomer talking as if he is undoubtedly Lori Harvey's father. But that's for another video. We'll do that at another day and time, and we can get some more word on that. But this thing is huge. A lot of people think Steve Harvey's ex-wife is behind some of the details that's been coming out. I personally didn't care one way or another about it, but that was that. Now, as far as the boom and the business of the boom Boom was getting stuff done, and it was like crazy. The way Boom was having stuff done was considered to be unconventional. Big Boom was somebody that was very effective at his job. I told y'all on the Patreon about him and Suge Knight. Oh yeah, well, like I told you, things happen for a reason. So Boom knew he should have been compensated. But, yeah, Big Boom knew he should have been compensated. Now, as for me, I'm looking at it from a whole different angle. I'm looking at it as you better keep that bodyguard taken care of at all times, especially when it's proof you've been emulating him. You've been acting like Big Boom. When Boom has his stuff out before yours, that's a sign. Boom been doing his own thing. Why wasn't Steve promoting Boom? Because if Steve promotes Boom, everybody's gonna start to figure it out and say, "Oh, wait a minute. So is this what Steve getting these quotes from?" Hmm. Now you want to move Boom out the way. Now you don't need Boom no more. You can move him out the way. Oh, you don't need Boom no more. What you need him for? Right? You can move him out the way. So you can go on and do what you need to do. What you need him for, right? It's clearly you've been taken from the man. And now all this stuff that we wouldn't have known, people. See, you got to keep that in mind. Would we have known any of this? And the answer is no. We wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have asked no questions. Nothing would have been on the table if it wasn't for somebody close to the parties. If it wasn't for them, we would not know this. So if you're not close to the party, guess what? You're going to be left out the party. Because like I said, nobody's looking into that. Like, how many Steve Harvey videos have I ever made? I told you, nobody was checking for them. So it wasn't like everybody's out to destroy Steve Harvey. It's like, really? For what? No, the information is coming hot and heavy, and there's somebody on the inside that's giving it up. I'm just keeping the people informed as it comes through. I don't have any agenda to destroy Steve Harvey, but the information that's coming out is crazy. Well, I've never really seen a lot of details about what was true or what was false. And some of the claims is saying that, like I said, about the daughter belonging to Boom, and somebody saying Boom said it himself. I can't tell. It was like Steve Harvey's trying to go to court to stop people on YouTube from talking about the situation. But my thing is this: present the evidence like we're presenting and showing to the people, or you stand up there with Boom and have Boom say, "Hey, this is all cap. I don't know what they talking about. This is nothing." All I know is Steve Harvey changed his whole image, started writing books like Boom. And as they got richer, they started pushing Boom out the way. Read Steve Harvey's book, read Boom's book, and then you could do the math for yourself. Even the title work is almost the same. This is what I tried to tell you. Steve Harvey is who he is. Yeah, you can thank Boom for that. Boom, the one that changed him up. When we get more details on everything, y'all will be the first to know. But I haven't heard anybody bring this up. But the person who thought it was all cap when I said last time, now I done brought it to the forefront to show you the actual book. Now go read it and go read Steve's. And tell me you don't see the similarity. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Kwame Brown Bus Life 2.0. Don't forget to subscribe to them. Damn D Beef, Ticket TV, Armando Black TV. Everybody out there doing something positive, man. And on that note, I am out.